Shush. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Here we are again on a Wednesday night for the Division 2 race of Assetto Corsa's round, the simGT series, live from Mosport tonight. It's Alan Paterson in the studio, and together I've got my youngster Kieron with me. Good evening, Kieron.
Hello, how's it going? Nice to be here. Very excited to see how this final race in Assetto Corsa goes today.
Awesome. Yes, agreed. Looking forward to this. We've got a solid lineup of drivers that have joined us tonight. Total numbers, I am counting 12. I think 13. How many have you got?
I think I see 13 on my side as well.
So quite a couple of people that aren't here. We did have a full lineup of 24. Well, 22 excluding us. But a couple of guys might be in other events somewhere, or they've just given it a miss for tonight. So you have joined us as they've gone out for the 15-minute quali. We're on the very tricky Mosport track from Canada. Kieron, did you enjoy your outing here on Monday?
I did and I didn't. I think that the track gave a little bit of excitement and curveballs as it went on. I mean, it's a very small flowing track, but with one extremely long straight. But I think I did enjoy it overall, yeah.
Good. I can't say the same, but anyway. Welcome to everyone who's joined us on the YouTube channel tonight. Always great to see the support and the followers. We've got Jacques Malan here, who's shouting for Charles Randall. Black Widow Racing. This could be a team manager by the looks of things for BWR. Welcome. Martin Joubert is also here for BWR. Gert Snyman. How's it, Gert? And we're just waiting for these guys to start hitting quali laps. They're on the official out laps. And there's the first one in. It's our friend James Stroud doing a 1:17.2. Brent Alexander 1:17.3. These are quick lap times for Division 2. Mulder 1:17.9. Jason Luck 1:18.0. Bjorn Buchner in a 1:19.3. Charles Randall 1:19.8. Datus Emmink, F3 driver in a 1:20.8. Mr. Warwick Stewart pops into 6th place with a 1:19.0, and Lionel Clue does a 1:16.5.
Wow.
You want to tell us about those lap times, Kieron?
Yeah, that was my qualifying lap time on Monday night, and that would have put Lionel in 5th place for a Division 1 race.
Wow, that's like super quick.
Clearly he's in the wrong division at the moment.
Yeah, that's a bump up, or he's been sandbagging for years. 1:16.6. Robbie Williams is a new name to my timing boards, and he's just done a 1:17.1.
And no, for those of you that are thinking, it's not Robbie Williams from the UK, the singer.
Well, we don't know that, do we?
Could be the next Jim Clark.
James Stroud sitting in 3rd place, a 1:17.2, also in the Lamborghini. Oops, bit of a slide here. The track seems to suit the horsepower of the Lamborghinis, I must say. I saw that on Monday as well. Yeah, we have Brent Alexander's Lamborghini. This is a great initiative, as you can see by the livery. I'm going to just give you a little feedback on this. This is, and I quote, "We're a dedicated community of makers who are supplying services to frontline services like EMS, emergency medical, hospitals, doctors, nurses, etc., fighting against COVID-19. The founding affiliates, one of the largest non-profit crowdsourced 3D printing farms to date, and what these guys are doing are printing the plastic health screens, the overhead screens that you see the medical services wearing, and this is all being done non-profit, and he started this about 6 weeks ago, apparently, Brent. So it's great stuff by him, and awesome support, really.
That's a fantastic initiative that he started there. That's really great.
I agree. 9 minutes to go. Lionel still at a 1:16.5, but we now have Stephen Sparks up into second place in McLaren, doing a 1:16.7. So 2 drivers in the 16s here. Robbie Williams 1:17.1, Stroud 1:17.2, Alexander 1:17.3. So everyone's getting quicker. Jason Luck is not on the scoreboard yet, so let's hope he's going to put a lap in. He's currently, we're on him now. His delta is a little bit up here, so hopefully this will be an official time for Jason.
Well, I've got him in 10th place at the moment.
Oh, do you? Oh, there he is. I beg your pardon. I missed him there.
I must say, one thing I did notice from Monday night is the medium tires seem to work better than the soft tires on a quali lap from my side of things.
No, I agree. I think a lot of people, well, from what I recall seeing on the timing screens, almost everyone was out on mediums. There were only a handful on softs. My little faithful app here is telling me I have, this is about 50-50 between softs and mediums right now. We've got Lionel Clue, Stephen Sparks, James Stroud, Brent Alexander, Moritz Malherbe, Daryl Mulder, Warwick Stewart, and Charles Randall. They are all on softs. Everyone else is on mediums at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 versus 6. That's the breakdown at the moment.
Okay, so it is a fairly split field in terms of tyre choice at the moment. Maybe things will change during the race. I mean, Mr. Soft Tyres himself, Nick Hodgson, even drove the entire race on Monday on medium tyres. So clearly this track has something different on the tyre wear.
Lionel Clue is down to a 16.1.
Whoa. Nick Hodgson, Devin Lesher, are you guys... You don't have to feel scared for next season, but
no pressure. Yeah, Lionel Clue, we'll see you up at the sharp end of the stick shortly.
Yes, sir.
Gert Snyman on YouTube is saying, I think we were referring to Robbie Williams earlier. If he's new to this, and he's saying he has just joined this car series. So, welcome Robbie, and yeah, he's quick already, very quick.
It's always nice to see new guys come straight into the game and just kind of pick up the speed of things straight away. You know, it just creates more excitement and more of the unknown factor to the guys that have been doing this for a while.
Got you. We did a little custom livery for a few drivers tonight, just to add some creativity here. But one of these Nissans, whose Nissan is it? Is it not James? No. Brent? No. Who's in the Nissans, Kieron?
The Nissan, the one
it's
that
Warwick.
you're looking for is...
no, it's not Warwick.
Not Warwick, it's Charles Randall.
Charles Randall. We need to find out what is the background on why there's a massive Bart Simpson. These tail lights are Bart Simpson's eyes there. So what's the story with that car? If anyone can tell us, keen to find out. Melvin's where is Melvin? Melvin, is he not driving?
I think he's
DQ'd.
Yeah.
He's chatting to us on our Discord channels here. Melvin, what are you doing? Why are you not racing, chap?
Oopsie.
Welcome to Ricardo Tafani on YouTube. Ricardo, this is official qualifying for tonight's race. They've got 4.5 minutes left, as you can see at the top of the screen, and they're busy laying down their quali times now for who starts where on the grid. So the official race, which is, what's the laps or time tonight?
I think it'll be around 69 laps in total.
And
so
time,
hour and a half
race, which is going to start straight after this. Oh, shame. Melvin saying, seems like the whole of MTN Namibia is down. So if MTN are listening or watching the stream, you guys suck.
Unfortunately for this, I'm going to say yes, but they're my cell phone service provider, and they actually have been great during load shedding and stuff. So
I'm not a fan of these, I've got to be honest. Well, Melvin, you've still got 3 minutes 40 seconds, so hopefully you can reconnect, buddy. But then again, if he's posting on Discord, he's connected. So what's wrong? That's weird, you know. You're either on or you're not. Maybe it's just a speed issue.
Could be. Might be his ping rate. I must say, the front/middle of the pack here for qualifying is actually quite close. Only half a second from 3rd to 7th place.
Very close.
And there's actually quite a few BWR drivers in this race tonight.
And there's a lot of BWR management watching the YouTube channel. So Jason is just in the 117.9s. So that's first to 11th place between 116.1 and 117.9. That's very good. 9 cars in apart by 1 second.
Oh, there we go. Jason goes quicker up to 7th.
Well done, Jason. 117.3.
Middle battle.
Very close there in the middle. Rana Ulifi, BWR number 348, the Lambo Huracan GT3. These cars ran well on Monday, so I expect a couple of them here tonight are going to run well. We also have a Mr. Bjorn Buch now, a long-serving member who's back in racing, and he's in a Z4 tonight. We just donated the Walkenhorst BMW livery to his car, so it looks a bit better than just a white BMW. Right, we're down to 1.5 minutes. Let's try and find... Okay, Bjorn's on an up lap. He's 2 tenths up on his Delta. And getting a big draft up the hill from the Lamborghini. Let's see if he can carry this through to the line. BMW makes a very healthy sound.
That it does.
However, it is very dated. Oh, he had to climb on the brakes there. Didn't lose too much. Oh, well caught. And he does. 9th place, Bjorn Buchner, 117.6. Right, so who else is out at the moment? Stephen Sparks, he's currently 1/10 down. James Stroud, he's a 2nd down. Brent Alexander, he's far down on his Delta. Brent Alexander, sorry, he's 1/10 here and on a just started a lap, so this will count if he can get up into positive, which he does. Let's follow Brent round. He's right in the middle of this close pack of everyone in 17.1, 0.2, so 2 tenths, 3 tenths here can jump you up 1 or 2 positions. Are you still with me there, Kieron?
Yes, I am. Sorry. I'm just zoning in on the lines that he's taking. The nice thing about the Mosport track is how the track itself changes in tone, which actually just helps the driver show them exactly what is the right racing line through each corner.
Yes.
So I was just zoning in on that, but also just admiring the very pretty looking Lamborghini.
Okay, he's dropped down half a second and he's out of track there. Right, we're into overtime. So unless anyone else has got anything going, yeah, I think that's it. James Stroud, he's the last man running. Stephen Sparks, no, he's also down. Okay, we'll be back with you shortly for the race. We're going to take a quick little advertising break, so don't go anywhere. Alright, you're back with us. They're on the grid. We're looking at Lionel Clue in the big Nismo Godzilla. They're going to do a slow one lap pace lap. Although the race says they have started, they have to do one pace lap and then it'll be a rolling start. So let's hope nobody has a memory fade here. It's not a race yet. That's good. Everyone's going nice and easy. Kieron, I think you can escape now. Let's get our cars off that grid. Back to pits. Very good. We'll go back to Lionel. Okay, we're good. Let's just confirm those cars are off. Yes.
Yeah. Car is off.
So,
I'm looking forward to this one though.
This is going to be good fun. Just ignore the messages at the top of the screen. That's for our commentator cars. We have to get them off the grid, otherwise people have to drive around them, and we don't want that happening. So, guys just got to get themselves back into their starting positions. There's a lot of chopping and changing happening, but I think they've all got it.
I hope so, because I don't.
Yeah, Grayling, Luck, everyone's Stewart, Stroud, there's position chopping and changing. We'll see when they get up to the bunch up zone.
It's nice to see that no one's tried to go a little bit kamikaze here, and like we happened at Monza 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Well, you do it once and you learn, you know.
That's it. That's true. That's true.
So what do we got? We got a Nissan. We have a McLaren, Lambo, another Nissan, another Lambo, another Lambo, an Audi, another Lambo, a BMW 4, another Lambo, Paterson, another, what's Paterson? Also the Lambo, Charles Randall in another Nissan, another Lambo, and Moritz in a Mercedes right at the back. So no Ferraris here, no Porsches, just a bunch of Lambos. Back to the front, getting ready to hit the loud pedal. When is it going?
Let's get this show on the road.
Here we go. Race is on. Robbie Williams has got a good pull on that Lambo. Everyone's going to have cold tires going down through these first two high-speed sweeps.
I am going to be holding my breath when they get to the hairpin.
Oh, everyone's through, looking good. Jason Luck taking advantage at the back there. He's moved up a position to 6th, going past Alexander. Yes, coming down to the hairpin. Sparks runs wide in the McLaren. I think Williams will have a drive on him.
Oh, there we go.
Straight past.
Let's see what the newbie's got.
Lambo's got horsepower. Oh
no!
That's bad luck.
Mr. Sparks.
Sparks and Mr. Williams. They drove into each other there. Sorry we don't have a replay here, but... Okay, it's all sorted out. Jason Luck moves up into 4th. James Stroud into 3rd, running wide but keeping his nose clean. Jason through in the Audi. Brent Alexander 5th. Peter Kralin 6th. Welcome Mr. F. Randall on the YouTube channel, shouting for Charles. And as I say that, he's just spun Godzilla. Oh dear. Get it going, get it going. There we go.
Go on, Bart Simpson.
Come on, Bart.
Get angry.
Datus Emink has gone past Renault. Moritz Malherbe in the thundering Mercedes from last place has already got 4 positions. Okay, so already everyone's pretty spaced out. This is the closest race at the moment. There's a bit of a train here with everyone more or less half a second to a second apart as they come over the line for the beginning of lap 4.
Now it's going to be interesting to see how Robbie Williams now tries to fly back through this field.
Look here, look here.
Oh, he shut the door on him.
Daryl Mulder, gee whiz. Mr. Williams trying to get back at him, climb up some positions again. That was very close. Oh, he's run wide. So I can tell you, I don't think Warwick Stewart has done the right thing here, but Warwick Stewart is on the in the race on softs.
Is he the only one as well?
He's in the race on soft tires. Oh dear.
Oh my.
That's going to have to last a long time, or he's going to be pitting 10 times in this race. But he's currently in 2nd and he's on softs. Everyone else is on mediums. Willie Fee and Alexander down at the back, swapping positions here. Willie Fee going past Brent. Brent having a torrid time in this awesome Lambo, but at least he's out there and hopefully he's having fun. Further up the grid, we've got Mr. Mulder challenging.
Oh, there we go. Robbie Williams has passed Mr. Mulder.
Yeah, they are. And Stephen Sparks also going past. He's chasing him down. No, he didn't get past there. Oh dear. Oh. Daryl Mulder just sideswiped Stephen Sparks right off the track there. Okay, still going. Was that Mr. Alexander in the Lamborghini?
No, that was
Mr. Stroud.
Yes.
Yo, going right over the... That was close. Okay, so he's dropped down to 12th place. Yep.
Ooh.
Commentator's curse. Oh dear. He's just bounced. And he's reversing onto the track. Sure.
At least Charles Randall got up past that one.
James, you can't do that. You can't just reverse onto the track. Gee whiz. Okay. Now that that's all happened, let's move up to the top here.
Got serious damage there.
It's all going on here. Oops. Peter Kralin. Bjorn Buchner going past Peter Kralin in the BMW.
That was a great maneuver there.
It was. So these 4 are very close here. Jason Luck has got a lot of pressure to absorb. Bjorn Buchner going down the inside. Well done, Jason. Oh, Hardy's looking a bit second hand already.
This track doesn't seem like it's a difficult one, but as you can see, it definitely catches the drivers out.
Oh.
all these extra bumps that you don't actually see.
Yeah, you've got to have this racing line mental memory, and you've got to remember it, and you have to nail it every lap. And Jason's done 6 laps on that Audi's looking very second hand already. So he's dropped back to 6. Robbie Williams on the move with Peter Kralin and Bjorn Buchner now up into 3rd in the BM. Lionel Clue, he's driving away with it in this big Nissan. He is 7 seconds up the road from Warwick Stewart. Let's see what his lap time is here. He's half a second down on his Delta, but I'm sure it's a quick lap. 1:17.2 race pace.
That is a very good race pace.
Very good. Second place, Warwick Stewart in the second of the Nismos. 1:18.6, a bit of a slower lap there. Robbie Williams, Kralin, there's something going on here. Jason Luck's just gone past. Kralin's going backwards.
Oh!
Sure. And I caught that. And oh, careful your teammate.
Take out his teammate at least.
Oh dear. Okay, he's going again. It's all good.
Unlucky so far for BWR tonight.
Oh, the guys are jumping around in positions. Robbie Williams goes up. Oh, now Mulder's going backwards. Daryl Mulder's just dropped 2 positions. I can't keep up. Stephen Sparks is... Oh, here we go. Going around the outside of Jason.
Ooh, good driving. Well done, gents.
Cars are looking... and look who's creeping up here into 7th place. Well, Moritz in the Mercedes, who started in last. So he's just driving through all the drama and not getting caught up in any of it. Jason trying to... oh, Jason!
Oh.
Driving into the side of Mr. Sparks there. I don't think that was meant, but these guys are having a ding-dong battle here.
I hope these guys realize that this is not DTM racing. This is GT racing.
Robbins Racing, boy.
Fair.
Hello, Mr. Barry Mayer. Our man is on the YouTube channel. Yep. It's great to see Stephen Sparks. I do remember the name, but he hasn't been here, and now he's here. So it's had a bit of a hectic race, and currently having a little dodgem session with Jason Luck. McLaren's looking decidedly second-hand. And there he seems to have got a really good drive. I'm just going to stay with these guys a bit. There's nothing I can change there, I'm sorry.
Oh. I think Mr. Sparks has got some power damage on that engine there. Oh.
What is Jason doing? I heard him revving it now. Now he's almost coming to a standstill. So he's just gone from 4th down to 10th.
I wonder if he might have just downshifted too much and put the car into neutral.
I heard that. I think everyone heard that, but yes. Careful your mark there.
Sorry.
All good. Right. Is everything settled down yet? Adrian Lecoq, welcome on the YouTube channel. Go Warwick. Where is Warwick right now? He's in.
Warwick's running second.
Yep, we're watching him. Doing really well.
Let's just hope these soft tires can last a fair distance. You know,
sorry.
I would say at least about 20 laps or so.
Those tire app, they must just be 4 reds.
Probably. Well, he's not really pushing the quickest lap times. 1:17.9 I think was his last lap, so that's actually not too bad. But I think if he does the 1:18.5s, then they might last a little bit longer.
Alright, good. Just had to plug in a cable. I think maybe my headphones might have been going a bit flat. Hopefully that sounds okay.
Yeah, still sounds fine.
Right, Jason Luck in the pits with Mr. Stroud at the moment, so these are early pit stops. Alex Maloba Daryl Mulder and Brent Alexander swapping positions here. Three Lambos here, all running nose to tail. $119, $121, $126. Mixed match of lap times.
I see in the YouTube channel Barry Mayer wanting to know what tires each person or each driver is running on. He joined the stream a bit late. But,
yeah, Barry. Yeah.
Peter Grobler's just answered the question for him. So yeah, Warwick Stewart's the only one on soft tires. Everyone else is running mediums, Barry.
And we're not actually sure how Warwick Stewart is still staying on the track, because this Nisbo must have turned those tires into marshmallows by now.
Cool, calm and collective driving.
Charles Randall's got another supporter online. It's AM Risk Training. Welcome to SimRace SA's YouTube channel. Running down in 11th. He's had a bit of a rough time of it. You can see that Nissan pretty much dented everywhere, and he just drives into the wall. Oh dear.
Commentator's curse.
Okay, and he's in the pits.
Oh no.
So, and he's just disconnected. I think Charles just has given up. It's a shame. Charles out of here.
Unfortunate, not something that we like to see, but there is only so much that one person can take.
Don't I know about that? Welcome to Sas van der Westhuizen. He's our new chappie on SimRace SA. Been following his escapades since he got his new steering wheel. And it seems like everyone is, well, a lot of people are busy trying to get quick and fast lap times on the green hull, on the ring for Solidarity 3.
Ooh.
As we watch Peter Craylen coming through. Stroud still in the pits. Is Stroud still with us?
No.
Oh, he's just disconnected.
He's also just disconnected, yeah.
Jason is now lost and crawling around the track. I'm not too sure what's gone wrong there. Oh dear, that Lambo was flying for a second. Oh dear.
And now drifting. Ooh.
This is Robbie Williams.
I can just picture him singing that song, Let Me Entertain You, right now.
Yeah, something like that. Lionel Clue just killing it, having a nice clean race, 15 seconds up the road. Warwick Stewart a good second place in the other Nissan. Robbie Williams in third place in the very pale light blue Lamborghini. Yo, Bjorn Buchner backfiring BMZ4 there. And then 11 seconds back down to Stephen Sparks. What is going on here? McLaren. Further back, 4.8 seconds to Brent Alexander in the other Lamborghini. Everyone's gone like up and down on the timing boards.
I think that's because of the two disconnects of Charles Randall and James Stroud, because they were obviously in positions somewhere on the track.
Ah, yes. Daryl Mulder, this is the closest race on the track at the moment. So give you a good idea of these big sweeping curves as we watch Moritz and the big Merc going down the hill. You can see the newly tarred section, which Kieron was pointing out, shows the racing lines. You kind of enter that corner on that new tar and just let it go around nice and easy. You come out the other side, no problem. Coming down to the sharp hairpin now. This is a corner all on its own, this corner. It's got a double apex, as you can see. And then up this long hill.
quite interesting that the track was built or this version of it doesn't have extra curbing on those exits of those corners. I see there's a little bit of like a sand trap effect there to try and catch you out of running wide. Oh no, Moritz.
Moritz.
All right, doesn't lose much time there or positions, thankfully.
No, I saw him wobble coming up the top of the hill there, so I don't know if he's having a technical issue maybe.
Well, that bonnet does look a bit dented, so you might have damaged some steering.
Yeah, Daryl Mulder's closed the gap up to him there. Everyone pretty much spaced out now as we are 14 laps in of this 69 lap race, so we're about 12-15 laps away from pit stops. Although in saying that, I would hesitate to guess Warwick Stewart he's got to be suffering on this on the softs. Let's see what his lap times are. He's 1.1 down on this lap, and he's done a 1:19. So yeah, I think those tires are on their way out already, and he's only done 15 laps.
Talking about lap times, I did manage to see Lionel Clue's last lap. His race pace at the moment is a 1:16.8. Now, wasn't that what Nick Hodgson and Devon Lesher were doing on Monday evening?
Pretty much. Yep. I was watching after my exit, and they were in the 16.5, 16.6, 16.7 zone. So Lionel Clue's definitely he's right there. Mulder and Malherbe have changed positions. Daryl Mulder's gone past the thundering Mercedes and up into 7th place. Moritz in 8th. Renault Olivier in 9th place, just behind them. And then Datus Emink in 10th. Jason Luck 11th, now a lap down for some other reason. And Peter Kralin at the back of the grid in 12th. As we've got a pitter. Alexander is in the pits. I told you.
I do think that is quite early to be pitting.
I agree. Unless he's doing a two-stopper. But let's just see how quick this... Well, I don't know how long he's been there for, but he's still static. So he's putting in a lot of fuel. Down to 10th place. We've just heard the Z4 go past of Bjorn, so...
Robbie Williams' last lap was also 1:16.8, so Lionel Clue's not out of the wind just yet. I mean, if he has one or two mistakes, that could bring Robbie Williams into this race.
True. Although he's a good 23 seconds behind Lionel Clue.
But in saying that, that gap hasn't changed for the last 8 laps. That gap has stayed between 23 and 24 seconds right through. So,
okay.
I mean, there's Warwick Stewart just up the road.
Yeah, he's only 3 seconds down there. Brent Alexander is still in the pits here. Oh, here we go. Here he's rolling. That was a lot of fuel. Medium tires, I'm sure he's filled the tank. So it might have been a short stint and now a long stint. What do you think about that?
It's possible. Don't understand the logic, but I do see that he's got a fresh looking Lamborghini. So it could have been just the damage issue that he was struggling with. Maybe just fix the damage, throw some new tires on, throw some more fuel in, and he could try push this car to the end. I don't think the mediums can make it, but it will be interesting to see.
Good point. I didn't think about the damage, but yeah, that's what it could be. Moritz!
Ooh.
Sure,
he did well to hold it.
He came up that hill fast. I think he missed his braking point. I wonder if he's having controller problems. Let's watch him a little bit. Car looks it's moving around the track very erratically.
What does his steering wheel look like from inside the cockpit? Is it at an angle? Is the steering damaged or...
No, looks good.
Looks quite straight to me.
Yeah.
Does seem to be struggling a little bit with the understeer there.
Oops.
A lot of power in this Mercedes AMG.
Yeah, what's up at the top of the hill? This is where I saw him having the issues earlier. I don't think he's close enough to be drafting the Lambo yet of Daryl Mulder, but up at the top here, this car gets almighty loose.
Yeah, he's very late on the brakes.
He is. Agreed.
But otherwise, he might just be running with a very flat rear wing, looking for speed more than aerodynamics.
These guys are the closest together on the track at the moment, so we're going to just sit with them for a bit.
We've also got Robbie Williams putting a lot of pressure on Warwick Stewart for second place at the moment.
Right, so I've got Charles Isaac Randall on the YouTube channel. What's up with that? Shouldn't you be in your car on Mosport, Charles? What
you had a lot of support behind you, sir.
Bot looked cool on the back and brake light lights up his eyes. Good one. Okay, look at this. We've got a big draft coming up the hill. Why did you have a disconnect, Charles? Was it a networking, telecoms issue?
Should have put Homer Simpson on the other side.
Oh, shame. Little girl wanted daddy's attention. Oh, look at Moritz round the outside.
What a move.
And he's nailed it. So Moritz goes past Daryl Mulder up into 6th. That Mercedes carries a lot of grunt up that hill. Gee. So there's a move made, and let's see if Daryl can hang on to him, although he's dropping off quite quickly already. Oh, Moritz
so hard.
And Daryl's going to go past again. Oh, he's turned it around. Bang into the barriers. Sorry, man. Here we go. Back on the track. Don't turn it around. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Oh. The sound effects here in the broadcaster's booth.
Reino Olivier must be changing his diaper right now.
Well, Moritz is back on it. And challenging. Oh. Renault just ran wide and Moritz has nailed it again.
Here comes Brent Alexander to come join the party as well.
True. So it's a little bit of a sad occasion for everyone who's following. It was back in October of 2014 that Jason Holden Jones, our fearless leader of SimRace SA, started the first GT3 league and championship on Assetto Corsa. It was a move from GTR2, the previous system, onto the newly released Assetto Corsa back in 2014, and it has served SimRace SA and all its members and followers very well for the past 6 years. You are witnessing the official final and last GT3 race of Assetto Corsa tonight. So if anyone's got a drink, here's a cheers to Assetto Corsa, and it's been great racing on your platform. Thank you very much. And
cheers.
Moving on to your big brother, Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Oh, rather fortunate. This was my one and only season racing the GT cars on Assetto Corsa, and I'm sure that's the same for quite a few people racing here tonight as well. So at least we can say that we've been a part of the journey, and yeah, it was a fun journey indeed.
It was. I myself only started last year in September, which was a crash course in just buying a lot of hardware and a steering wheel. That's how I met Barry Mayer for the first time. I believe he was also pretty new. We raced a couple of races together. You came and saw all of this, and in December we bought another machine and got you a rig. So you've only been racing since January, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, since January this year.
Amazing. What a journey. Anyway,
It just shows you, if you did come across this in September, or if most people didn't, what would you be doing right now during this lockdown period as well?
What would we be doing during COVID-19 lockdown if we did not have our simulators?
We'd all be coming out of lockdown bald, ripping our hair out and biting our nails.
I just want to have another quick cheers to our other teammate, Barry Mayer, with his pineapple beer in hand. Cheers, Barry.
Homemade brew.
Here's to us for the last 9 months, buddy. Renault, up the hill.
All right.
Brent
Robbie
Alexander.
Williams has made his way up to second. Check, he's on the move.
Daryl Mulder's in the pit. So Robbie Williams has passed the big Nissan of Warwick. Yeah, something happened there. I think it might have, maybe not traffic, but
I'll blame the tires. I mean, it's now lap 23 and he's still out there on those soft tires.
that's true.
I'm quite impressed still.
Let's see this lap time. Yeah, 2.2 seconds down on his Delta with a lap time of 120.1. Those tires are cooked.
I must say, even in qualifying and practice, I couldn't do more than 4 laps on these tires and I wanted to change them.
Exactly. And look, he's run wide. Or
Oh,
almost.
so did Robbie.
I saw that. Going round the Lamborghini. Mr. Mulder, Daryl Mulder, still in the pit. He should be exiting. Yes, here he comes. Close the bonnet, nice and fixed up, and hopefully some quick laps. Renault Willifee. Chasing. Moritz up the hill. Just behind Renault. Brent Alexander.
Interesting to note, Daryl Mulder, do you see what tires he's come out on?
Yes, in fact. Oops. Why is he braking?
He maybe hit the wrong pedal.
What are you doing? It's not the place to press the brake pedal. Oh, sure, there was almost a Stephen Sparks collision.
I wonder if he's got
He's on soft
pedal
tires.
issues?
Yeah, something's funny, but you're right. He's come out the pits on softs, and there's a problem somewhere. So let's see what he does. So we've got Warwick Stewart still out there on 24 laps on softs, and Daryl Mulder's just exited the pits on softs. Interesting. Lionel Clue absolutely hammering Mosport. And I'll tell you what, the car setup is perfect as well. There's no signs of any oversteer, understeer, loose. The car is just on rails. Lap time? A 1:16.6 after 25 laps.
That's fastest lap of the race, and he pulls it out now.
I'll go on board with him. Hugs the apex. Perfect. Hardly any work on that wheel. Drops a gear, cruises around the apex, climbs on it. Nice and smooth. It's our other teammate from Paterson Works Racing, Mr. Neil Berger. Oh dear. Just going back to that. That was Daryl Mulder.
Clearly the soft tires aren't working for him.
Yeah, something's wrong. He shouldn't have been where he was. So I don't know why he's done that. Hello Neil on the YouTube channel. Apparently I'm teasing everyone without drinks at home. And Sass saying to fight the lockdown boredom. Yes.
Ask Barry to send a keg of that pineapple beer up to Pretoria.
Yeah, definitely. Have some of that, pal. Warwick, solid second place. Clue does a 1:17.0. Warwick is 36 seconds back. Lionel Clue's almost got an entire pit stop in his pocket at this moment in time. Almost.
Hang on, so Warwick Stewart's up to second. Robbie Williams must have had an off again.
Correct. Front of the Lambo's looking a little bit dented. Windscreen still looks good, but yeah, definitely he had a moment somewhere, I'm sure. Let's see what this lap time is. Oh yes, he's 8 seconds down in his delta here. Oh dear, I just got a message from our friend
we have many friends.
Yeah, Melvin Goos. Just couldn't connect. Bad luck, Melvin. We'll catch up with you again soon, buddy. Don't worry about it. So, Telkom's issues giving him problems from Namibia, unfortunately. So he's off. Right, so we're 27 of 69.
Still a long way to go, guys.
It is. Nearly at
Plenty
halfway.
racing.
Stephen Sparks is on it here. Look here.
Ooh.
There's a little bit of a nudge on the Z4 of Bjorn, but everyone held it together.
It was just a bit of rubbing there. Rubbing his racing, remember?
That's it. He's just a little love tap, letting him know he's there.
Hello, how are you doing?
Tell you what, that McLaren's stock car material right now. Oh look, Mr. Stewart's in the pits. Now, is he going to change to mediums? That is the question.
Oh, he overshot that.
That licorice just turned to, going backwards. Are we coming forwards? Yes, okay. Yes, we're good. Lollipop Man's got you.
So halfway in this race would be 35 laps. So he's about 8 laps or so short of that. I think he could run the mediums then 43 laps. Seeing as how well he did with the softs.
He's got, I don't know. He might come out on this. There's somebody on YouTube. He's on mediums. He's changed.
I see our other team member Andy Walbold says on the YouTube channel, "Hello Paterson brothers."
Yeah, that happened. That was a thing.
We can only thank the commentator from Raceface. I think it's Mr. George Smith, G-Max, thinking that we are brothers instead of a father-son relationship. It was a bit of a laugh, though.
It was good fun. So Robbie's up into second again, and that promotes Bjorn Buchner up into third in the BM. But Stephen Sparks is going to negotiate quite nicely with Bjorn about this third place position. They currently are walking into the boardroom, about to have a little meeting about this position. Oh, he's run too wide there. Stephen's going to have a drive on him.
Is he going to throw it down the inside? No. A little bit sensible after trying that with Robbie Williams early on in the race.
It's not over yet. If he runs wide, Stephen Sparks is going to jump on that position. Jason slowly cruising around in 11th behind these guys. Good couple of seconds down and lapped. Now Stephen is looking for a way past this BMW. Watch this. Get a good drive out there. Both of the cars.
I think the BM has him there. Also got Reino Olivier catching Moritz Malherbe for 6th place. So there's a couple of battles on the track at the moment, which is great to see.
That's true. There's 3 of them. Ooh!
Brent Alexander.
He was going another route all the way around that corner.
Now, the other thing is Brent's only in 10th place, so hopefully he doesn't tangle up in this.
A bit of a roof cam here as they propel out of that hairpin and on the way up the hill. Steven Sparks still attacking this BMW.
Oh, he's got drive here though.
Tell you what, Bjorn's doing well to handle this pressure.
Absolutely.
Steven's definitely trying.
I think he brake checked him there halfway through that hairpin.
Neil Berger, probably about the Paterson brothers. That's a compliment to someone. What are you saying, Neil?
That's a compliment, I think, for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Neil, you're fired. Ricardo Tafani, Warwick is always consistent. Well, that he is. We'll watch him now. Oh, look here. I thought he was going.
Ricardo, do you do any sort of sim racing then for you to know this, or are you just a #1 fan of Warwick Stewart's by any chance?
Because we think you should come and join us.
Absolutely. And we've got Lionel Clue behind this battle. So first place, he's about to lap 3rd and 4th place in the race.
Yeah. And Lionel's not going to get past these two easily. That I can tell you. But mind you, it's time for pits.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
A couple more laps to go.
Let's see if the drive that Steven gets... Oh, there's a good drive. That little Z4's got horsepower though. It's a good drive.
Small, it's light, it's power to weight ratio looks good. Maybe that's why Nick uses it. No, I'm joking. Check at that Nissan.
Oh, Steven moving over for him. That Nissan just horsepower's past.
It might not be a bad thing though for Sparks to do that. If he could stay with him, that BM will have to let that Nissan go through as well.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking. Good point.
It's a little bit naughty, like trying to follow a
ambulance through traffic.
Or a fire truck through traffic. Yeah, spot on.
That's what I do on my bike. See how Bjorn deals with the Lionel Clue.
Oh, there we go. That's it.
It's happened.
Yeah. Check. Sparks pounces on it. Runs wide.
Oh no! He spins it. Hits Bjorn as he was coming back and then does a donut. Okay. Didn't lose too much. Pretty much he's okay.
Didn't lose too much, but here comes Warwick Stewart to take 4th place.
Yep. So, Steven's having quite a tough time out there.
I think he just got a bit excited. He thought, oh, his plan had worked and
totally
found the accelerator pedal too early.
Bjorn's done well with all of that, I must say. Is Steven staying out? Yes, he is. Well, he's having a fun day at the track, that's for sure.
I'll tell you, I'm having a fun day at the track.
True, it's good fun watching this. We seem to be catching the moves as they happen. Poor old Warwick Stewart's got to deal with the pressure now. Oh, he's running defensive lines. Oh, down the inside. That was
talk about giving space.
I know, but that was neat and clean.
Very. Now that's the kind of racing we like to see at Sim Race SA.
Oh, throwing it down the inside. And he makes it. Always made it stick.
He seems to like to use those curbs to his advantage.
But what's
sometimes
the Nissan?
Disadvantage.
What's the Nissan horsepower?
Oh, mate, it's done.
Sure, that Nissan can go. Steven Sparks is probably jerking backward and forward in his seat.
Ooh.
Is he going to break it? He did, but I think he's doing a lot better braking. And there's a good drive again. Here we go again.
Shows his nose. Not quite there.
No. Wow. Okay, let's take a breath. Okay, so Mr. Tafani, we've done a lot of racing with SARR on Xbox together. But go back as friends for years. Okay, wicked. Well, still, get yourself an Assetto Corsa Competizione install on Steam. Come and join us for GT3 racing.
I wonder what SARR is.
Ricardo, what's SARR?
I want to say it's possibly a rally game of sorts.
Mulder's struggling again.
It's those soft tires, man.
Oh dear! Alexander trying to come past, going left, right, and it's just rear-ended him. Yeah, he's struggling. There's a problem with that Lambo. Considering how good he was going in the first half of the race to now, I don't understand it. If the tyres are that off, why not just go in the pits and put mediums on?
Can't be the tyres that would make you that slow down a straight, I don't think.
BM's in.
Bjorn's in.
BM's in. Warwick Stewart goes past. Steven Sparks goes past. Right, now we're waiting all the way back for Moritz Malherbe. I think Bjorn will be out before Moritz gets here. Here comes Moritz. Last two corners. Is Bjorn rolling? Yes, he is. So he comes out. Oh, Williams is in. From second place. It just does a... That's a good stop. On point. His Lollipop Man didn't come down.
No. I don't know if he's in the box or not.
You might have to go backwards, Robbie.
He's going forwards.
Dude. Oh dear. Now you're just losing time. Badly. What are you doing? The car's moving. He's going. Okay. Did that happen?
That just happened. And that just seemed like he got some sort of penalty in Assetto Corsa with a stop-go.
No, it couldn't have been. Lionel Clue.
He's in the pits as well.
Steven Sparks. It's all happening. 36 of 69. Here we go.
I don't see these Lollipop Mans going down. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Peter Craylan, what are you doing? You can just drive through the cars, Peter. I think that...
He likes the realism.
Let's see if this window gets fixed. I'm sure he's going to do a repair. Here comes Moritz in the Merc. Moritz in. Sparks, Willie Fee, everyone's coming in. If this window gets fixed, then we know he's done a body repair. Yes, there we go. He's out. Right, where's Lionel? Down here.
Lionel's at the hairpin. Robbie's over the line.
He's far back, man. 44 seconds down the road. Third place is Stewart. He did well there. I think his net... I can't select. There we go. And he's on medium. So everyone's on medium still except Daryl Mulder. I don't understand what's going on with that purple Lambo.
Trying something new.
Datus in the pits as Warwick Stewart goes wide.
All right, there's quite a bit of chat on the YouTube channel from Beamerstein, SARR, South African Real Racing.
Cool.
Okay.
What's new? Well, to us.
Yeah. I see they race it on Xbox on Project Cars.
Okay, console.
Neil Berger, the animation is just for your own lollipop man. Okay. So you can set it and not set it? Is that what he's saying basically?
I'm not too sure. I'm convinced that we saw the lollipop come down on one of the earlier pit stops, but none on the other ones.
I could have sworn it was, yeah, with Warwick Stewart.
Yeah.
Last pit box.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
Data still in the pits. The gaps are big now. Moritz is the closest man on track. As you're seeing it here behind Renault Olivier in the Lambo. These Moritz is a second back. Everyone else is over 3 seconds, 20s, as you can see on the timing screen. Let's see if Moritz can close this gap. Jason Luck comes up into 10th place with Datus in the pits.
TC, is it Kiek? TC Kiek on the YouTube chat. Hopefully joining some racing soon. Waiting for my first wheel set.
Okay, wicked. Look forward to seeing you and racing with you, TC Kiek.
Yeah, the more guys, the better. This hobby, or whatever you want to call it, I would say it's a...
I'd say it's a sport.
Oh, sport, yeah. People are getting paid for it these days, so... yeah, the sport is definitely growing a lot, especially with lockdown happening. So might as well come and jump on the train and get involved.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
And it's getting a lot of exposure, although it does look a little bit chaotic at times. There's just so much racing going on. You kind of not know where to look and where to go, you know.
So everything seems to be a bit spread out at the moment.
Yeah, don't have
Rather
much.
Unfortunate. The excitement has sort of dulled down a bit from what we had in the beginning of the race. But
dude, listen. In saying that, Lionel Clue is currently up on his delta, so this is even quicker than the other laps.
I think he's run wide there.
Well, he's still hanging in. He did run wide. Pushing hard still. I think he's literally trying to lap the entire field. To our other aliens, Nick Hodgson and Devon. I think you guys better be careful.
I've seen Lionel Clue race in some F3 races.
Yes.
So I'm sure Jacques Boerten knows about him quite a bit, and the other guys there, Cornet Briet, Lawrence Stern.
Great time. Look at that. It's up on his delta. Watch this lap time.
Jeez.
1:16.5 with 30 laps to go.
Now, Peter Krobler asking the question, what is Clue doing in Div 2?
Yeah. Let's yeah. I don't know, it could be a work-related issue that he couldn't race on Monday. I don't think he's raced GT3 prior to this, so I think this was his first race, and the rule is you've got to start in, you know, the first division, so the bottom division at least. So I think I've got to put it down to that, because as you say, we have seen him already on the F3 cars, but I don't recall him racing before on the GT3. So, and with this now being the end of AC, we're all moving into this huge 49. For those of you who aren't aware, when we run the ACC races, Jason is literally putting everyone in the same race. So we're running 45, 46, 48 car fields of GT3 cars in Assetto Corsa Competizione. And that next race is not too far away for us, I think.
It's 2 weeks' time, and we'll be at Spa.
Yeah, we're going to Spa. So
I think it's great that we're all in one race. I think it's fantastic. I think it brings more of a realistic feature to it. I mean, that's what you get in World Endurance Championship and in Blank Plane Series and stuff, where you have pro drivers mixing up with pro-ams, mixing up with ams, and the overtakes, and it creates more excitement and entertainment at the end of the day.
yeah.
Probably a little bit tougher to focus on battles as you go around, but
well, you know what? In saying that, I mean, if you look at the feedback from the previous races we've had, there's bitter comments coming from both sides of the field. The fast guys are also complaining. The slow guys are also complaining. Everyone's complaining because the huge fields are a complicated affair. You know, the fast guys want to race and go past. The slow guys are having their own races, struggling to find gaps to get out of the way and not hit the fast guys and not embarrass themselves. And it's tough, man. But it's fun. And yes, it is part of racing. I think it works when the track can support that many cars. You know, Spa, 50 cars on Spa is going to be awesome.
Yeah, what is it, a 7.4k track
yeah.
or something? Yeah.
2 minute 30, 2 minute 20s, 2 minute 30, 23s lap times. There's ample space there for all those cars.
I'll tell you, the aliens will probably be running 217, 218 race pace, somewhere around there.
Definitely. 17s. No, yeah, 17s, maybe even the 16s.
Ooh, now we're pushing it.
Well, I know Bash has done some fast times and a couple of others, so we'll see. TC Kick getting a G29. Dude, it's rock solid. We're all driving with them. Well, most of us. And it does the job perfectly, man. Got a pile of buttons that you can program. And gosh, look at us. We even added numeric keypads for more buttons. It's ridiculous. So Moritz cruising around here in 6th place. Stephen Sparks recovered to a 5th. Car's looking good. Up on his delta, so he's doing quick lap times, and although I can't see anyone closing down any gaps at the moment, the gaps are just monster gaps.
Tell me, where have we seen Red Line Motorsport advertised before? I do recognize the livery and the paint scheme, so I've definitely seen it somewhere before, and it must be on the SimRace SA platform.
Oops. I can't answer you.
Red Line Racing.
Oh, spin. Oops. Gee whiz.
Mulder.
Mulder spins on the soft tires again, and Steven just missed him. Dude, seriously? Go straight into the pits. It's right here. It's your first right. Put some mediums on.
Yeah, there we go.
Good man.
Fix that damage as well.
Mediums. Ask the pits for mediums, please. Oh, Barry, yeah. Used to be Peter Geldenhuis's team before Sim Racing Crew.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's right. It was Red Line, and he was being asked to change his team name. That was it. I remember that story. Okay. Daryl, in the pits. Please let the tire label change from S to M. Car's obviously getting repaired, so he's going to be there a bit.
There he goes.
Who's going? Oh, he's going. Mulder. And he's on mediums. He didn't fix the bodywork, but he's put mediums on.
That's fine. Cosmetic damage is okay.
He's in 10th place after running a very healthy top 3 earlier on, I think. Or top 4. He's just behind Jason for 9th place. So we'll see now with the mediums if he can put in some solid lap times and close this gap down.
See Peter Krobler in the YouTube chat saying if you run, I think he's supposed to say pro, pro-am, and am in the same race, it becomes crucial that all drivers with respect and awareness.
Yeah.
What is going to happen when GT4 comes to ACC?
Yeah, I don't think. I think it will happen, and the way I understand it, having already had this discussion with Jason, the GT4 series is going to be the official stepping stone into the GT3 series. So I'll tell you, the beginning of the year, we realized we were going to be in for a bit of trouble, and when a lot of the pro drivers left Assetto Corsa this series, purely because of the difference in the two sims. As you know, Kieron, the cars are completely different, they handle different, but there was an overall results table and drivers table, and that was that's been defined by drivers getting results in both disciplines. But with AC now ending, we still need a stepping stone into the official GT3 channel, and that's going to be this GT4 class. So that's where people are now going to cut their teeth on how Assetto Corsa Competizione works, which for everyone who has raced it knows the difference. The whole setup, it's night and day from AC to ACC. The car setups, the way they drive, the way they feel. You know, you go and drive and do all your practice runs and everything like we've done for the various races in ACC. Then we come back now to do a race in AC and everything's wrong. You know, it's all in the wrong place. It handles differently. It's just... So it's been a tough couple of months to have this dual series running, but I can honestly say I'm not going to be sorry to see the end of AC as far as GT3 goes. The modding side of things and the different classes that are available will allow a lot more classes and other series like Ryan Hill's F3 series and possibly one or two other ones that some people are working on.
An interesting topic to discuss, and it's something that can be discussed for hours and hours on end. But unfortunately, with the Competizione version that has come out, I think that is unfortunately where the GT is going to go. So we're saying that when GT4 comes out, are you saying that if you'd have a Division 1 and a Division 2, they would be split now, basically being Division 1 GT3 and Division 2 GT4, like a Pro and an AM class version? Or what exactly do you think would happen?
In the same race?
It won't
be in the same race.
No,
you'll have a speed discrepancy there that'll be massive. No, there will be multiple classes, as Peter's saying, Pro Am and Am, and it's going to be the same in GT4. But I don't know if I'm not too sure how many people will run. Well, I'm sure some people will run two classes because it's going to be in ACC, but the GT4 cars will probably be quite a lot of fun to drive, but obviously not as quick as the GT3 cars. The fact of the matter is the technology and the engine behind it supports huge fields. It's not a problem like the limitation of 24 cars in AC. And we've seen that. We've all been part of it already. The Kyalamis 9-hour, all our races, we've seen 40 plus cars on the track without a problem.
Well, time will tell to see what happens. But back to our race tonight, I can see Steven Sparks is slowly catching Bjorn Buchner.
Exactly. Neil's got it right. And that gap was at 20 plus seconds just now. It's now 16. And there are 22 laps to go. So I can honestly say he'll haul in Bjorn Buchner in the next 20 something laps. No problem.
Interested to see what Bjorn's lapping at the moment.
Now let's have a look here. Here he comes over the lap now, over the line. He's half a second down on this delta, and the lap time is a 18.9. So not a quick lap time. I guarantee Steven Sparks is in the 17s. And there he is. That gap is now 16 seconds. 17.6 versus a 18.9.
So he's pulled over a second there on that lap. So if he can keep that up, he'll definitely catch him by the end of the race.
It's our man, Bruce Merriweather. Brucey, we try, buddy. Stewart does a 1:18.9. Bjorn going up the hill. Stephen Sparks out the hairpin. That gap's now 14 seconds. McLaren's going. It's trying hard to close that gap. Hey, thanks, Bruce. We do try.
Thanks, buddy. So Stephen Sparks did a 1:17.2 that last lap.
The gap's now 13 seconds. I'm rounding it down, but the gap's definitely closing. Stephen is nailing it. Bjorn is doing his best, but if he doesn't watch out, which I'm sure he is, I mean, he's half a second down per lap each lap. If we go back now on board of Stephen Sparks, he's only 2/10, if that. Look here, his delta's going up, in fact. Oops.
There's that sand on the exit of those corners.
Yeah, that's not really sand, is it? That's just car tires eating up the grass that was there.
Oh, well.
I know what you mean. I'm nitpicking.
So what, he's 8/10 off his delta at the moment because of that. But clawing that gap each lap.
1:19.0. That's not quick for Bjorn. Stephen Sparks. 1:17.7. That's my guess.
1:18.
1:18.3 versus a 1:19. So almost a second. Gap's 13 seconds. Look.
Alright, this is going to be our entertainment for the end of the race.
Definitely. We're going to leave it on here for a bit. Everyone else is 14 and bigger seconds apart. So, but we can talk about various things with everyone on the YouTube channel. Peter Krobler, how long does it take? Only changing tires. I don't know. With the drive in and drive out, it's not that long. It's about, I'd say 20 to 30 seconds if you're not putting fuel in.
Well, I know on the Assetto Corsa Competizione game it takes 30 seconds to do tires there. So I'm wondering if it's roughly the same on this game. Because we actually don't fully know. It doesn't give us that option of your controls are locked for X amount of time or anything. But we can run roughly on that.
Gap's down to 11. He's deaf.
I'm just laughing at Kat's Neyman's comment there.
It's happened to all of us. It does. Kat, it actually gets... It's not now. It's the last 10 laps. It's after you've done through an hour 70 minutes, 80 minutes. That's when it actually gets to you, I found. The last 10 to 15 laps, I'm all over the place. It's like, what are you doing? Your arms are getting tired. Your feet are doing strange things.
You're clicking the wrong gear to go up instead of going down.
To concentrate for... And Jason's done this on purpose. It's all planned. This isn't guesswork. This race length is exactly right to force you to have to do a pit stop. Your car does not carry enough fuel, and the tires will not last long enough to do the whole race without that pit stop. Same with the F3 race. The timing and everything is set up on purpose to force you to get one pit stop in.
That's good racecraft there by Daryl, leaving it a little bit late. Would have given him a little bit more space.
BWR Racing commenting, they timed it Monday on practice, estimated time with fuel and tyres from drive into exit 38 to 40 seconds. Okay, and that's including the fuel. So if you didn't take fuel and you just threw some tackies on, it's going to be about 30 seconds, I'm sure. But why would you want to do that? You've still got to put fuel in.
I think probably in the sense for, it would have been probably for like a Daryl Mulder if he was running soft still, or maybe even a Warwick Stewart who pitted quite early. Ooh, that was just
It was a ping. I also saw it.
Yeah. But that last lap, sorry, Stephen Sparks caught Bjorn Buchner by 2 seconds on that last lap.
I've just come to Bjorn now because he's got to be seeing this happening on his timing. Something's got to be telling him. There it is in the background. 3 cars away, you can now see Stephen Sparks coming up the hill behind him. And he's 53 of 69. He's starting to go, ooh. He better go quicker or he's in trouble. Because this is going to come down to the last 2 laps. And he's moving. Oh! Oh dear.
I think that gave him a fright.
That was a complete ping rate issue. He's climbed on the brakes and almost come to a grinding halt. And the gap now to Sparks is 5 seconds, if that. Yeah. Oh, we all saw that. Oh yeah, he's a bit rattled now. Well, here it comes, quicker than we thought it would.
Shame, that is a bit unfortunate for him.
Now that's what happens when your internet connection has a bit of a hiccup or your ping rate drops, then the cars kind of float around and they go around the track sideways, and in that instance that Lamborghini was doing some odd things in front of him. He hammered the brakes to avoid that accident, and that's unfortunately lost Bjorn a lot of time there. And Stephen Sparks is you can smell, it's like blood in the water, and you can see him now as well. Yeah, Peter, Warwick could, but trust me, the softs on the GT3 cars are not putting in higher performance laps than the mediums. If Lionel Clue is doing 1:16.5s on mediums, he'll do 1:16.5s on softs. It's not like the other classes that you get that huge benefit on this track, certainly not. And they overheat in 1 lap. Charles, thanks. Peter tested 32 seconds in our pit stop.
Now, besides the fact that if he did have to pit, I mean, he's 37 seconds ahead of Bjorn.
Yeah.
It's going to take him 32 seconds, according to Charles, to change tyres, plus driving the entire pit lane on your pit limiter as well.
No.
Come out.
They're saying drive in and drive out, everything together is 30 something seconds.
Sure, okay.
Total time.
Well, you're kind of leaving it a bit too close for most people's
But
liking.
I mean, everyone's on mediums, so he won't get any quicker going to softs now. He's
Well, in saying that, the mediums that he's on, he's been running for a long time. So yes, he probably would go a bit quicker on the softs because they're fresh tires, but it's pointless. You rather run 2 seconds a lap slower over the next 15 laps. That's 30 seconds. You're still ahead of them by 6 seconds. Easy maths, done and dusted.
Yeah, he's safe, definitely. Well, right, we're looking at team changes here, position changes. Bjorn swings out wide. Stephen takes the inside line, and that's it, done. I don't think Bjorn's got anything for him. McLaren's just been good. All race, actually. And as we say Warwick Stewart goes into the pits. So, Just put tyres on and go. That's what we're saying. See? Look, Neil, the lollipop man's working. Come on, go.
Henry ruined the YouTube. Yes, tell him to pit so Sparks can catch up.
He's out. Right, where's Stephen? Oh,
Here they
that's
come.
a position change.
He's got the inside.
This is going to be too close.
I think they did it just for entertainment. Right, so here's the question. Who's your money on? Warwick Stewart or Stephen Sparks? Place your bets.
Yo, I'll tell you what, Warwick's running some fat lines with that Nissan right now.
Elbows out.
Martin Jabez says money's on Sparks. Henry shouting for Stephen Sparks. Let's see what drive he got out that out the hairpin on their way up the hill.
Everyone's shouting for Sparks. I do think Sparks will do it, but I'm going to go different here and say that Warwick Stewart's going to hold him off.
Yeah, come on, Warwick. Look at the horsepower of the Nissan, buddy. There's a big gap he just increased there. I think the tyres are now warm and up. They've gone green. That was... Stephen had a chance and he didn't take it. It's now going to be a matter of just nailing your apexes. I think Stewart will maintain here. If however he makes a mistake, then Stephen will get it. And let's not forget Bjorn's also cruising around behind these two, so...
he'll pick up any loose pieces.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh. Warwick runs a different line through that corner. His exit out of that corner has him on the outside, and Stephen's driving a very tight line. Hairpin, they're the same, but if they get out of here cleanly, watch the Nissan gap at the top of the hill. Here they nose to tail. Oh, Jason Luck in traffic ahead. That's going to put a span in the works. At Nissan Halls. Look at that. They were one car apart. They're at least 3 cars apart now. Maybe 5. Stephen's quick through the corners. His lines are clean and accurate. And that's what brings him closer. Look.
Oh, but that's basically just all down to error that he's running. He's probably running a much higher wing.
Ooh.
Talk about following lines.
Yeah, I think Stephen got a big run on him down that hill and had to lift slightly, and that's what pushed him at. Look, yeah, he goes out wide, then he should cut down to the... Okay, they went same line there.
It's the dirty air.
That's what I said, Bruce. He had a chance and he didn't take it. The horsepower of this Nissan has him at the top of the hill. There's nothing Stephen can do right now. 10 laps to go. At least we've got a good dice here for the last 10 laps. Is everyone then still with us? We've got 24 people watching on the YouTube channel. That's awesome for a Div 2 race, actually. Top of the hill. Look at that. Warwick has to get this overtake done on Jason ahead quickly now and try and put him in between him and Stephen. That'll build up a bit of a buffer to the back. I think Bjorn's fallen off on the back of these guys.
Yeah, gap's about 3.5, 4 seconds now. Oh yeah, even more.
It's done there. Right, alright, here we go.
Jason, is he going to give the room?
I think he has.
Oh, but that's actually worked into Stephen's favour.
Stephen's gone with him. Shoal. Div 2's got more support because we're the fun guys. We're a bunch of mushrooms. Let's see how many people work that out. told you that one, hey Kieron?
Yep.
Okay, so don't say anything.
I won't. He's got a big smile from ear to ear. Yes, there's Johan in the chat. Go
Johan,
listen.
finally.
Go listen.
Where have you been? Welcome, Johan.
It actually looks a little bit like my YouTube Nismo.
Yes. You mean your slot con, Nismo?
Yes, my slot con Nismo. Same color scheme and everything.
Okay. Aliens don't eat mushrooms. Alright, Charles, they don't, but the joke is basically...
I'm sure he knows.
You know, it's fungi.
Yeah,
Mushrooms.
Fun guys.
So
Fungi.
we're fun guys. Oh, there you go. Now everyone's getting it. Ooh!
Steven Sparks, here we go.
He almost
He'll
touched
throw it
him
down
there.
the inside. He's throwing it down the inside.
Nissan's got power.
No.
Steven's trying to work out where he can do this. That's what he's doing. And Stuart's and he's running defensive lines into every apex. So right now, Steven's only place is at the bottom of that big sweeper down the hill, and then that one to the right.
Sorry, just laughing at Charles' response.
Oh, come on, Shoal. It was awesome. We're a bunch of fun guys. Right. Here we go with 8 laps to go.
Charles, it's a little bit of a dad joke, you know. You can use it for any kids that are in the premises or nearby.
TC, you're going to need more than a 4 meg ADSL line, buddy, to be honest. You want to be getting a fiber to the home, at least a 10 or 20 meg line, because ACC with 40 cars on the grid, and you need a horsepower of a computer to show all of that graphics wise. Got to have a good GPU. That's back to the racing. That's where I thought Steven's only chance is, and he was very bad through that section now. So he's now going to lose more time up there. Mind you, he closes up there.
Well, 7 laps to go.
Yeah. He's trying to work out where and how, but I don't think he's got it. I don't think there's enough. There's no. Or it's going to be an absolute kamikaze dive down the inside, and he's going to wreck both of them.
From what he did on the first lap, I won't hold it against him. He'll probably try something. Otherwise, he could always pull a bit of a Alaric Enslin on Mark van Rensburg maneuver and flash his lights at him. Try to distract him.
Yo, shots fired.
No.
Yeah.
It's just no shots at all.
It was a topic of discussion. See, here's where he closes. Look. Now this next corner. He's got to get his nose in here and next to him. And he can't. Or can he?
Oh, there we go. Warwick runs ride. But then the Nissan just pulls away.
I can actually feel the frustration in Steven Sparks right now. I've been there where you just don't have enough to get up to or catch up, you know?
Oh. Let's say that
Alexander. No.
It's Brent Alexander.
Brent,
right.
yeah.
It's a COVID-19 livery.
I'll just pull this cable out.
Yeah, I'd say if I was Steven Sparks, you've basically got to change your line even a little bit. I mean, even here, don't sit behind him. Show your nose down the inside and then pull back. You know, you try get in his rearview mirror, get the distraction going. I mean, you don't have much time left. You've got to try get into his head and test him.
He definitely closes up through this section. Oh.
There we go. Warwick doesn't run as wide this time.
But Steven goes with him around the outside there, so he carries momentum.
Does he throw it? No, thinks better of. Tries a different line. Don't go, 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 go.
I agree, Bruce. I don't think the Nissan will pass him up the hill without a problem if he did get past. He's got to basically nail a complex, a set of corners all the way from here down to the hairpin to get close or next to him.
Well, that was Warwick's personal best lap, that last lap, so he's definitely feeling the pressure, having to go a bit faster now.
But in saying that, he's doing well. He's running good lap times. Oh, you can hear that that V6 just growling ahead from the Nissan, the twin turbos. Okay, pulls away. Even with the McLaren in the draft, that Nissan pulls away. It's Godzilla!
This is an awesome race. From all the entertainment we had in the beginning of the race, to finish off with this in the last 10 laps is fantastic. I agree, Barry. Alright, he's a lot closer there.
Just making sure everyone else is still busy. Ooh, that's the end of that. Caught a little bit of a... yeah, you got a little bit of a slide going on and hit the inside pit wall. Bad luck. It was great to watch, Stephen.
That it was, and I'm just smiling because Nissan wins once again.
Jeez, if you're smiling, imagine what your Hun's doing. He's shooting fireworks out his windows and waking up the neighbors. And Buchner, he made it past. I think Stephen's shattered right
Buchner's
now.
up to 4th. Oh,
yeah, he had cooked the tires, so he obviously turned it around again. The tires are red. Yeah, the whole side of the McLaren's all damaged. Windows are broken. On the other side, look there. So
yeah,
he probably, the tires were cooked and he respun it. So Bjorn's gone up into 4th. That wing's also a bit bent at the back. Lionel Clue from Robbie Williams from Warwick Stewart. Let's go to our leader for a bit. Go Lionel. Yep. It's been a bit of a boring race for him, to be honest. He's driven so well. He's literally in he should have been in Div A, no question. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of Lionel in our races as we race on in ACC. Yes, all the Nismo fans, 1st and 3rd for Nismos.
just to add a little bit of spice here at the end of the race, I've got what looks like Peter Kraling catching up to Daryl Mulder for 10th place. Oh!
And as I click on him, he drives into his teammate.
That was Reino Olivier and Peter Kraling driving into each other. That's teammate on teammate.
Well, Rena's okay. Peter Kraling's probably screaming. Well, the gap's not there anymore.
Well, next closest one would be with Jason and Brent Alexander. There we go.
The lonesome Audi R8. Our own personal favourite cars. Although in saying that, maybe not anymore. Okay, well, that's about it. We're just waiting for the fat lady to start singing, but he's got 2 laps to go and Lionel's done this. Black Widow Racing, 3 drivers in the top 10. Well done to BWR. Great stuff.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the overall race time was for the Div 1 race on Monday. We'll have to check on that with the enforcer. But it will be interesting to compare to see what Lionel Clue's overall race time was compared to Div 1 guys.
Is this, do we believe this is Zander on the YouTube channel? Zander, is that you?
Yeah, I think that is Zander. Oh, 3 drivers in the top 10. Very well done for BWR.
Solid.
It is.
Lead on final lap. Robbie Williams second, 1:17.9.
All right, lap of honor here for Lionel Clue. His first win on AC GT3, his last win on AC GT3, and the last leading lap on AC GT3.
Yeah, it was great. Excellent. Well done, Lionel. That's that, as they say. Robbie Williams coming up the hill in the pale Lambo, taking a good second, and Warwick Stewart coming up behind him. We'll get to him shortly. Lambo goes over.
Robbie Williams did well after that first lap incident to come back from the back of the pack. So
Yep.
Very well done to him. Also in his first race.
Warwick Stewart. Great.
Hey!
Yes.
Moritz showing off his rallying skills.
Moritz reversing the Mercedes down the track.
That's it, boys. Go nuts.
Cane those wheels, buddy. You don't need them anymore.
Hey, I caned them so hard I blew my left rear.
Zander, are you maybe open to a little quick chat with us? Can you come and get in the SRSA off-air voice channel quickly, and I'll pull you in for a quick interview, my man? Stephen Sparks comes over the line. Good 5th. Long race for him.
Yeah, Barry Mayer firing a little bit of shots there for Paterson Works, saying we finished 3rd and 4th in constructors and 3 of the 4 drivers in the top 10 of the championship.
Awesome, well done.
We did do well. We did. Onwards and upwards from here for the new team.
Definitely. Well, just hang around for us. We're going to see if we can just get a little word in here with Zander. If he can just join us in the SRSA off-air channel, and I'll drag you in if you can just join there, Zander.
I see he's in the general voice room at the moment.
Is he? Why can't I see him? No, I can't see him anywhere there.
He's now just left it.
There he is. Hold on a second. Zander!
How's it doing?
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, and you, man.
Good, man. So we thought we'll just include you in a little quicker interview here as the BWR head, and at the end of this amazing race that we've just watched. You must be happy with your team, man.
I'm actually getting goosebumps now, and for the comments that's coming from one of our new drivers, aka Shaw Randall,
Yes.
that he left there, it actually almost brought me to tears, from the team. It's been hard work, a lot of late evenings.
Yeah.
The guys offering up their own times and private times to get the team up. All the advice and spotting, yeah. The crew that's listening, guys, at the deepest from my heart, thank you very much for all the support, all your time, and most of all, SRSA. It's a sad day in the ending of AC GT3.
Yeah, that's
after,
true.
I think 6 years now.
Yeah.
And Jason and the crew, thank you very much for the exciting season and the series. We really enjoyed it. And all the best from here for ACC.
Definitely, Zander. Looking forward to racing with you in the new series. Kieron, you've got anything there?
Yeah, Zander, firstly, congratulations. Well done. It was a great result for you and for the team. What are your future plans looking like with the comments there saying new drivers being signed up? What new drivers have you signed up, and what leagues are they racing in?
Yeah, we've been quite busy. We've got Lionel Clue that signed up, Gerard Pretorius. I guess can go through the list here. Mark Scats. We have Marius Skuman, Datus Emmink, and Alfie van Sale is returning. Louis Steinberg is returning. So
Okay.
we've got like 20 drivers total for
Sure.
next season coming up.
Jeez.
Like I said last interview, we have to really split up the team now. So yeah, that's another surprise coming up to be announced soon. Busy working in the background, and then we have another big announcement that we've been working for the last 3 months now. It also will be announced soon.
Cool.
Big
Well,
plan.
we'll watch the Discord channel and
Oh, sure.
see what this is all about, man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Certainly the biggest team I think that we've got in SimRace SA at the moment, and possibly that I've seen across quite a few channels around the country. So yeah, very interesting to see what happens. And seems like the transfer market is heating up in esports league sim racing.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's all about keeping the crew happy, keeping the drivers happy.
Yeah.
As I said before, it's not just my team. We've built it up with all the drivers inside the team and the support sponsorships we're getting from everybody. And yeah, we look after each other.
Excellent, man. Well, it was a great race to watch, and yeah, you must be extremely proud. So we're trying to actually track down Lionel Clue to have a little meeting, but I don't think he's reading us here. I'm trying to get him into the SRSA channel, then I can pull him in here, but I don't know where he is right now.
Let me quickly have a look, yeah. He was online. I just had a chat with him now. He's offline now.
Okay.
He went offline.
No problem. Well, listen, thank you for joining us here, and it's been great, and yeah, we look forward to some new changes and going forward with Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Thanks, and well done to Division 1 drivers. Devon, Nick Hoskin, well done, guys. Had a good fight. Watched you on Monday. No, that's going to be a challenge in ACC, but we're coming for you guys. Practicing.
Good stuff, man.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
And thanks to everyone for watching on the YouTube channel as well. And Kieron, thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure being in the commentary booth every now and then and witnessing some exciting racing.
Definitely. Okay. Catch up with you all again in a couple of weeks' time with ACC, guys. Cheers for now. Bye.